King Charles steps down and appoints William to rule over the UK as his health worsens, a royal shift in the midst of crisis. The British monarchy has always captivated the world. But now, it's not just the grandeur that's in the spotlight. King Charles, after years of waiting, has stepped down. He has chosen his son, Prince William, to take over as his health declines. What does this mean for the monarchy's future? And how is Prince William shaping the next chapter? Many think royal life is all about luxury and photo ops. But for King Charles, the responsibility has been heavy. His cancer diagnosis has shaken the palace, leaving everyone wondering, what's next? Charles decided to step aside, not out of defeat but wisdom. His health shows the country needs stability. Prince William is the perfect person to provide that. Prince William's moment to shine has come sooner than expected. But he's ready. He's the modern prince who blends tradition with a forward-thinking approach. When you think of Prince William, what's the first thing that comes to mind? For many, it's his down-to-earth nature. He's a future king who feels like one of us. His focus on real-world issues like mental health and environmental preservation is refreshing. William balances modern causes with royal duties. He's never shied away from stepping up when needed. This balance is what the monarchy and the UK need now. As King Charles faces his cancer, William's decision to take on more responsibility shows his loyalty. It's a story of familial love and duty. But William isn't just filling in, he's transforming the role of a modern-day monarch. Imagine the meeting where King Charles hands over his responsibilities to William. It's a scene full of emotion. William is not just taking on the role of ruler, he's reshaping it entirely. Gone are the days when royalty simply sat on thrones. William's leadership style is participatory and empathetic. He's shown he's not afraid to get involved in the gritty realities of life. His openness about mental health and climate action reflect the kind of king he will be, a king for the people. But will William's modern approach spark a revolution in the monarchy? Or will he still face traditional constraints? In stepping up, Prince William is not just inheriting a crown, he's inheriting a complex web of responsibilities. The learning curve is steep, but the stakes for William? They couldn't be higher. It's not just about ruling a country, it's about guiding the monarchy through change. The British royal family has long been a symbol of stability, but times are changing. William's challenge is to lead and modernize the monarchy without losing its essence. And here's where things get interesting. Can William keep his personal life and public duties balanced? He's a devoted husband and father, often seen taking his kids to school or playing in the garden. But now, his family will be under the spotlight more than ever. The human side of the monarchy. Let's take a step back. The grandeur of the monarchy is captivating. The palaces, titles, and ceremonies. But at its heart is a family. A father facing his mortality, a son stepping up in a time of need. This story feels familiar, even with royal characters. We often forget that behind the titles and crowns, these are real people with real struggles. King Charles is not just a monarch, he's a father battling cancer. He's trying to ensure his legacy while protecting his son from leadership pressure. Prince William, on the other hand, is taking on more than he expected at this point in his life. This makes the story compelling. It's not just about the monarchy, it's about love, duty, and sacrifice. What's next for the UK and the monarchy? So, where do we go from here? As King Charles steps back and Prince William takes the reins, the UK is set for a new chapter. But what will it look like? One thing's for sure, William's leadership will mark a departure from the past. His focus on mental health, climate change, and inclusivity could reshape the monarchy's role in society. He is the first in line to inherit a kingdom in a digital, globalized world. A world where transparency, relatability, and empathy matter more than ever. But with change comes uncertainty. How will the public react to William's leadership? Can he bring a divided country together? These are the questions that will define his reign and the future of the monarchy. In moments like this, it's easy to sit back and watch history unfold. But the truth is, the future of the monarchy and the country is something we all play a part in. What kind of leaders do we want? What values do we hold dear? As Prince William steps up, it's not just a royal story. It's a human one, and one that invites all of us to reflect on the kind of world we want to build. So, let's stay engaged. Let's ask questions. Let's be part of the conversation. Because at the end of the day, whether we're royal or not, we're all writing the next chapter of history together. What do you think? Is Prince William the right leader for the future? How do you see the monarchy evolving under his reign? Share your thoughts below, and let's keep the conversation going. After all, history is happening right before our eyes. The weight of a crown. Will William redefine the role of the monarchy? Imagine being William right now, standing at the precipice of history, knowing that every step you take is scrutinized. Every decision you make shapes the fate of an institution that has existed for over 1,000 years. The crown weighs heavy, not just because of the jewels, but because of the expectations. But here's the thing. William isn't like monarchs of old. He represents something fresh, something the monarchy desperately needs: adaptability. He's lived in two worlds, one foot in the royal spotlight and the other in the realities of modern life. His time in the military, his dedication to causes like homelessness and wildlife preservation, and his open discussions on mental health have earned him respect beyond the palace gates. But the question remains, can Prince William navigate the tightrope of tradition and innovation? Can he maintain the reverence of the monarchy while pushing it into the future? And, more importantly, how will the public, both in the UK and abroad, respond to his leadership? It's easy to see William as the bridge between two eras. On one side, there's the weight of tradition, protocol, and history. On the other, the demand of a fast-paced, ever-changing world. It's a monumental task, but if anyone is up for it, it's William. No story about Prince William is complete without mentioning Catherine, the Duchess of Cambridge. Their relationship is like a fairy tale, built on partnership and shared values. Catherine is more than just a supporting character in William's story. She's redefining what it means to be a royal consort. She champions causes like early childhood development and mental health awareness. Together, William and Catherine represent a new generation of royals. They are deeply connected to the people and speak out on important issues. But how will they handle William's new responsibilities? They balance work, family, and public life, something we all relate to. Their relatability may be their greatest asset. The People's Prince: how William connects with a new generation. William connects with people on a human level. It's not just grand speeches that define him. It's the little moments, like laughing with children or offering comfort to those in need. This connection is crucial as the monarchy faces uncertainty. Younger generations question the monarchy's relevance. But William offers hope for a more relatable future. For example, his work on mental health has shattered stigma. Through Heads Together, he's encouraged others to open up about their struggles. This is just one way he's breaking down barriers for society. Can William's personal touch sustain the monarchy? Can his empathy and accessibility bridge tradition and modernity? King Charles stepping down marks a significant change. Charles' reign was marked by immense significance, despite its brevity. He faced a personal battle with cancer. Charles stepped aside for his son, showing deep duty. His health may have forced his decision, but his love for his country and family remains strong. The world will remember Charles as the king who passed the baton. His decision shows that vulnerability and humility have a place in power. As Charles fades, a new question arises. What legacy will he leave? And will William build upon that legacy while forging his own path? Prince William's new role is a royal revolution. His leadership style is unlike any before. He combines tradition with a forward-thinking mindset, defining the future of the British royal family. But there will be challenges. William will face scrutiny and pressure to live up to expectations. Yet, his resilience and dedication will determine his success. Can William strike a balance between the old and the new? Can he preserve the crown's dignity while ushering in transparency and progress? Only time will tell, but one thing is for certain. The world will be watching, and the future of the British monarchy has never looked more intriguing. The monarchy's story may be written in history books, but we are living it in real time. As Prince William steps up to lead, we too have a role to play. Will we support this new chapter? Will we engage in the conversations that matter, from mental health to climate action? Or will we sit on the sidelines, content to watch as history unfolds? The future of the monarchy isn't just about crowns and palaces, it's about the people, the values we hold dear, and the leaders we choose to follow. So, what will you do? Will you be a part of this royal revolution? Share your thoughts below. Let's keep the conversation going. Because whether you're a royalist, a skeptic, or just someone who's curious about the future, this is a story that belongs to all of us. As we stand on the edge of this monumental change, one thing is clear. The monarchy is entering a new era, and it's unlike any other period in its history. This isn't just a change in leadership. It's a shift in how the monarchy operates, how it is perceived by the public, and how it will adapt to the challenges of the 21st century. Prince William's ascension to a more prominent role comes at a time when the world is more interconnected, opinionated, and politically charged than ever before. Issues like climate change, mental health, and global diplomacy are no longer fringe topics. They are central to the survival and relevance of institutions like the monarchy. William has already made strides in these areas, but now, with greater power comes even greater responsibility. But let's not forget that as William steps into this role, he will be carrying the weight of the crown while also carrying the expectations of an entire generation looking for change. The world is evolving rapidly, and traditional institutions must evolve too. Can William modernize the monarchy without losing the centuries-old traditions that give it gravitas? Can he be the progressive ruler that young people look up to, while still upholding the legacy that people like his grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II, worked so hard to protect? These are the challenges that lie ahead. But if William's past behavior is anything to go by, the monarchy is in good hands. While much of the focus is on Prince William, it's important to take a moment to reflect on King Charles and his legacy. His reign, though brief, has been marked by personal trials, but also by significant accomplishments. Charles spent decades advocating for causes that were, at the time, unpopular or underrepresented: environmentalism, organic farming, and heritage preservation. In many ways, he was ahead of his time, championing issues that have now become global priorities. Charles' decision to step down, particularly in the face of a serious health condition, is a powerful reminder of the humanity behind the monarchy. Often, we view royals as untouchable figures, distanced from the realities of everyday life. But Charles' battle with cancer and his decision to prioritize the stability of the country over his reign speaks volumes about his character. He has made a difficult, selfless choice, showing that even in the face of personal hardship, the role of monarch is about service to the people. As we reflect on Charles' contributions, it's also an opportunity for us to appreciate the continuity of the monarchy. From Elizabeth to Charles, and now William, each monarch has brought their own flavor to the throne. But one thing remains constant: the dedication to country and duty. The global impact of a new monarch. It's not just the UK that's watching as Prince William steps into his new role. The eyes of the world are on him, too. From Australia to Canada, and from the Caribbean to South Africa, the Commonwealth countries are paying close attention to what happens next. William's leadership will have a ripple effect, not just within the borders of the United Kingdom but across the globe.